So last night, a tweet dropped by Adam Stern with a news link. The tweet in question read, NASCAR will review its playoff format this off-season, and changes are possible as soon as next year, though a larger overhaul might need to wait until 2026 if one ended up being pursued. The official report comes from Sports Business Journal, as written by Adam Stern. The report titled as NASCAR to review playoff format following blowback tweaks possible by 25 campaign. So we've got to a point where NASCAR has now seen all the negativity around the system and may have now seen that something does need changing. Now, I don't expect a massive change for 2025 if anything happens at all. During the report, Adam states, while the format has always had its share of critics among NASCAR's hardcore fanbase, dissension appears to have reached a fever pitch this year after Logano broke the record for having the lowest average finishing position for a champion in NASCAR history at 17.1, according to media reports, but unleashed a torrent of community on the topic on social media, so it's quite obvious that the feedback from the fans has not been good at all, after you could say a quite poor way to decide the Champ 4, let alone the championship itself. The rule breaking at Martinsville made the talks about the system explode, and it became even more explosive. Adam later goes on to say, O'Donnell for the first time conceded that NASCAR would be open to reviewing the format. Elton Sawyer reiterated that during an interview on Tuesday on SiriusXM NASCAR radio, without getting into specifics. Now, two people familiar with the matter confirmed by Sports Business Journal that NASCAR planned to review its format this off-season, with one saying any changes for 2025 would be more likely to be small tweaks, given that the season is only a few months away. Any change would have an impact on not only teams but also broadcasters, tracks and sponsors. A more complete overhaul would thus likely need to wait until 2026 if one is warranted, the person said. The second person cautioned against assuming that a bigger overhaul will be deemed necessary, but confirmed that the playoff format would be reviewed in the coming weeks. So now we've got NASCAR reviewing the system. Will anything actually change? Well, personally, I believe that in 2025 nothing will change, but 2026 we could see some small tweaks. I personally don't see something massive changing. Adam then tweeted that a senior NASCAR team executive said that the former changes they'd like to see evaluated include whether the regular season champion should get locked into one of the latter rounds of the playoffs, to which Denny Hamlin responded, not sure that fixes anything. So we've now even got drivers trying to comment on the matter and try and get it changed a little bit. But we are heading into the right direction to actually get NASCAR checking and hopefully knowing that the playoff system does have to change or to be tweaked. Hopefully more news comes out over the next couple of weeks and we can see what NASCAR believe is the right thing to do. Hopefully with just some small tweaks to start with. If that improves it, then we can get some bigger ones in 2026.